We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are back on the Catch Corner podcast. I am your co-host, Ray Big Shug, Keziah, manager of Future Hall of Famers. And speaking of Future Hall of Famers, I am joined by.
Hold up! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait
Cat Miller.
Wait a minute!
On the road to Las Vegas.
Wait a minute, man! How in the hell did Cody just start without me?
He saw that I was button and ran. He said what we wanted to do first was tell everybody about Recite.
Before foundations, before frameworks, there's work you don't see. You won't find us in the spotlight, you'll find us in the soil. We don't just move dirt, we shape outcomes. Every grade exact, every line clean, every challenge answered. Because stability isn't built by machines, it's built by people who show up, rain or shine, and figure it out. When pressure's on, when the clock's running, you don't just need dirt moved, you need people you can count on. Recite, built on trust, ready for what's next.
Hey, man.
What's next?
Hey,
we
listen.
are on our 99th episode, Cat.
Listen, I just want to thank Recite and Wesley for doing what he's doing for us, man. He's been with us through thick and thin, baby. He's been with us from the
all the way through 99, baby.
Yeah, and he's working. He's working just like us, building his company, just like we building this right here.
That's right. Well, now we got all that shit out the way. Did you hear or see what Mr. CM Punk said last night to kick off Raw on Netflix? He went out there for 23 minutes, Cat, and he did nothing but tell the truth.
The truth. Wait a minute, Ray. How you gonna buy into him telling the truth? You talking about he told the truth? He cut a promo that maybe some agree with, some don't agree with.
He told Roman Reigns he didn't have a bloated cousin, and he slapped his arm like he had them goosebumps. He said, "I ain't got no bloated cousin sitting on the board of TKO. I didn't have a daddy to put me in this business. I learned how to do this business on my own, and I know how to do this. And Pat McAfee, you damn country spaghetti arm hillbilly, don't you ever come out here and talk about people buying tickets and tell me how I need to be putting butts in seats. You that manager you got that shoehorned you into this deal, Ari Emanuel, by the way, that's who he's talking about on TKO. He said, you got a receipt coming. Everybody's mad at him because you know what he did last week when he jumped on with Randy Orton. And now, and then he said something about you ate dog food for a weird old man, is what he told Roman Reigns, because Vince put that dog food on him that time, chained him to the side of the ring, and they fed him dog food because he was the big dog back then. He said, you ate dog food for a weird old man, and the only reason you hate me is they can't cancel me. I left, stayed gone for 10 years, came back, and I'm back on top. That's why you hate me. And he was in Houston, and then people, before he was done, the whole place was chanting CM Punk. Before it was half and half. But when he was done, dude, I couldn't believe all the shit he said.
Now let me ask you this. What was so good? Hold on, Ray. What was such a pop to you what he said? Why? I mean, did it surprise you? Was it something that
when he
surprised
started
you?
speaking events, being a weird old man, and he got because he
there's evidence.
And he had a daddy to put him there, and he was manufactured, and he's plastic, just like he said. What you was a buck. He called it a buck too something because he got all the new teeth. I'm telling you, man, he hit below the belt with him. I'm telling you, he went after him. He went after him. So next week, we don't know what the hell's going to happen. Next week,
nothing. They got a TV show to run. So I like this. I like to see the energy you devoting to a promo, because it's been a long time since, I've heard one that moved anybody.
Well, that one did. Unbelievable. And then your girl Stephanie Vaquer, she hit Liv Morgan so hard that she bumped real heads with Roxanne Perez, and she got a hematoma on top of her head. She might be in concussion protocol. She might not even make that on WrestleMania. And that was just she blasted her from the back, right? She didn't know it was coming or whatever, and she sold too much, and they clanged heads, buddy. And I'm telling you, they were knocked on Dream Street.
So who's working who? Tell me the first match of WrestleMania. Tell me a match.
13, and they did it on ESPN this morning, and I did not see it.
Oh, see, you weak.
Joe Testatori, or whatever his name is called, he went on Get Up with Mike Greenberg. It was either this morning or yesterday morning, and it did all 13 matches. But I'm looking most forward to Obafemi and Brock. I want to see that one. That's the one I want to see. And I want to see I think it's going to be kind of predictable what happens with CM Punk and Roman Reigns. I feel like all the cousins are going to get involved on one side or the other, either with CM Punk and stomp out the legend of Roman Reigns, which I don't think they will because Roman's still pretty young. He's still got probably 10, 15 years left in the business, I'd say. But CM Punk said, I'm too rich and too old to give a shit. He was going to say what the hell he was going to say because they can't cancel me because I'm too rich and too old to give a shit. Wow. I mean, he was deadpan in the camera, too. He wasn't playing to the crowd.
Now, Ray, that sounds good. I'm glad that kind of excited you. But who is he gonna have a match against?
Roman Reigns. That's Sunday night's main event at the end of the show.
Okay, that might be pretty good then, because got you stirred up. I mean, what are you looking for? What do you guys look for when you hear a promo where they putting down the guys, his family, and everything about him? I mean, what kind of match are you looking forward to? Those two guys having?
We're looking for blood in this one.
For real?
Got to have some color in this one. Got to have to get that face red before this one's over with. Somebody got to bleed. Or both of them, for that matter. Both of them going to bleed, probably. It's a grudge match now. And the Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes with the putting Pat McAfee in the mix. And now that Gunther is siding up with Paul Heyman, Gunther's jumped over there trying to get with Paul Heyman. And I know why he's doing it, because once this thing's over with Oba, he wants Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Whoa.
He wants Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam in Minnesota.
Listen, Oba is not getting over with him. He's gonna be around for a very long time.
The program is done between Oba and Brock.
It's not gonna be done until Brock is leaving out the door. Cause that right there, Brock, listen, there's no way they could put, and they probably used to doing it, just putting Brock over, but there's no way they can just put him over something that is as great as Oba. And the crowd respond. Did you hear the crowd? That's a Goldberg chant when he get ready to get there. Yeah.
Then they'll go, who?
And he got his walk, his entries walk. That is, I mean, listen, that's entertainment. And he worked pretty stiff and good in the ring. He worked good as a big guy. But the best thing about him, I met this guy backstage when Raw was here in Atlanta. And this guy's a really, really likable guy. He's a really likable guy.
Trick is my man.
Trick man, listen.
Entertaining.
Trick is right now, but I think they're going too, I know this is going to sound funny. They're going too black with him. They're going too. Like the way he talks about them lemon pepper steppers. No, they just going too hood with him. I mean, this is still a mostly white business. No. And a lot of the white. Can I finish talking, man, or you gonna just keep talking over me? Can I talk, or you gonna keep talking over me? Big Ray, I know you're excited about this. I know you're gonna be in Vegas with your T-shirt, trying to sell your T-shirt, trying to get into places where you don't belong. I know you excited about this, but let's just get this show so we can set our platform so people know what the podcast, what we are from, what we standing on. We standing on what?
Business.
WrestleMania. We standing on business. So it's WrestleMania, baby. So I was just saying about Trick. Trick to me is he's too black. How the white people gonna get behind him when he talk about lemon pepper steppers? What the hell is a lemon pepper stepper?
That's his shoes, baby.
What about whoop a trick? What about whoop a trick?
Whoop that trick.
Yeah.
He might as well say beat your bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Listen. I mean, it seemed like they got him on the right track. They sending him out there to do a job. He's doing a good job. He entertaining the people. But where can you go from here? Can you see him being a world champion?
I can see him being U.S. champion at the end of WrestleMania. And
you know who
babyface turn.
I'm gonna tell you who I compare him to back in the day. Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was too small. Shawn Michaels was too small. He was a pretty boy. He was all the things that a wrestler was not supposed to be. Trick is Trick, yeah, with the gimmick, the dancing, the music. Then they took him all the way to the top, the world champion. I can see Trick in those on track to do that same thing.
Well, he's gonna be a future world champion. There's no doubt about that. Unless something happens to him and gets hurt. I mean, he's got the machine behind him right now.
Hold up, stop. You just said the only thing can stop him is if he got hurt.
That's it.
When Shawn Michaels was on road to go to do what he was doing, could nothing stop him. Even when he got hurt, they waited on him and eased him right back into the storyline. That's why I'm saying when it comes to
his back, though, he had to drop the belt when he hurt his back.
Bro, I don't give a damn. They eased him right back into it when he got back upright.
I get it.
So it's gonna take some work, man, for somebody like Trick. It's going to take some storytelling. And I don't think they had the capability of telling stories like that, man, with someone like him, a character like him.
Well,
I don't think they could write for him.
Well, so far, so good with him. I know they're positioning him to possibly go after Carmelo Hayes when this is over with and start a program with him, because they have some really, really good matches in NXT. Because he started out as a valet for Carmelo, and then he became a bodyguard. Then he became a wrestler on his own, and then he beat Carmelo for the NXT championship. So his trajectory has been high the whole time because he's got mic skills that Oba does not have. Oba got
mic skill too. They just haven't let him go yet. If you remember when Brock Lesnar came in.
Go ahead. I'm just telling you what his tagline is. I'm the ruler. No one can beat the ruler.
Go ahead. Ray, go ahead and talk. You got the floor. You got so much
I'm
to
just
say.
saying, you said
go ahead.
My man Trick is too black, and I'm telling you that he's not. I'm telling you, they gonna strap the rocket to him soon as this stuff's over and the dust settles when starting a new program. You know how they do after WrestleMania? They hit the reset button. The Monday after WrestleMania, they start all new storylines. Everybody, unless it's a big deal, a cliffhanger from the show on Sunday, they usually all that stuff's usually settled out. And
Ray, you don't know what the hell you talking about. You just talking like a damn mark. You just talking about what you think they're gonna do. Don't you know I worked there? I was there. I'm a wrestler. Don't you know? I know what's going on. I know what's going to happen. I know the next one. I got my ears to the ground, baby. I hear these guys talking all the time in the locker room about what's going on. I'm tired of you coming on.
Why are you getting so close to the camera? I can hear you from way back over there.
Because I want to get closer. Why you get close to the camera? Why don't you get close to the camera?
You're trying to get up on me.
Why are you so close to the camera?
Because you are. I'm trying to just like, hey.
Listen, I want you to see the realness in my eyes when we talk about this business. You ain't took not one bump.
Yes,
not one bump. Now you're at home somewhere.
Flat back bump. Bam. A bunch of them. I can't do it, man. My back's hurt. You know that.
Ray. If we gonna talk about this, you got to talk about this being serious. We don't want people to take our show just think we just running off at the mouth about something just to see shit like that, just to feel the hours and feel the time. You really getting on my nerves today. You know that, right? Because you acting like a big old baby. You acting like a baby, like you in preschool or something.
Well, I ain't trying to be that way. I'm just letting you know I'm excited about the program.
Yeah, I tell you what.
On my bed and the couch is what Max D 4301 just said.
He said what?
I take bumps on the bed and the couch.
And the table.
And a table on a mirror with a straw. Is that what you said? This is a drug-free show. So if you're doing drugs, just go ahead and log off. We don't.
Well, you about to talk to Cody.
Cody's different. Gotta have him. Do all the drugs you want, Cody. Just keep us on. Keep that red light on.
Listen, let's go, man. I'm excited too about Vegas, man. Vegas gonna be pretty good. Vegas is gonna be good. You know, I heard they even giving away some cheaper tickets. The prices of tickets going down.
That's what he said. Won't you tell your rep to lower the damn ticket prices? And the crowd went crazy. He shot on them.
Hey, man, listen, it's because it's true. You know, it's not the match. Wrestling going to be good. Wrestling going to be okay. The business going to be good. But right now, just high tickets. It's just what people are talking about. The tickets are so high. And everything. Listen, everything in Vegas is expensive, too. That's what people saying. That's what people saying. It's so much. It's so expensive. How can you take your family there and enjoy yourself? And I'm still mad that they talking about moving WrestleMania next year.
They're gonna have to do something. They got to do. They can't be at
Vegas 2 years in a row. They don't need to put it somewhere else in another country either.
Well, next year it's in Saudi Arabia. WrestleMania is in Saudi Arabia next year. They've already said that. But after that, they can't come back to Vegas, man. They got to either go to LA or somewhere on the East Coast. They got to
they can go wherever they want to go, man. This is a big business, man, making a lot of money. They're making a lot of money, big dog. You think they're worried about you? You think they're worried about people who don't have enough money to get in? Stay your ass at home. That's what they're saying.
Well, that's what they are saying, but they're getting boycotted because they are. So if you're trying to sell out a 60,000 seat arena and you've got 38,000 tickets sold, there's a problem.
It's no problem because they already know they're gonna sell out because people gonna come. Well, people that haven't purchased tickets yet, they gonna come because tickets are still there.
I know, but that's what they're saying. They're moving slow. They're not moving fast.
Wait a minute. You went and bought a ticket too, right?
I bought way early. I paid way too much. I should have set on this deal. But I got what I got. I got the seat that I wanted. I'm on the aisle, so I can get the hell up and get the hell out of there when I want. Ain't got to say excuse me to nobody. Excited for Vegas 2. Want to get WrestleMania ticket until last minute, though. That's Super Lars. Super Lars says, looking forward to getting my 4th annual picture with the cat. And Max D says TKO hates their fans, and it shows. So Max D says TKO hates fans. You believe that?
But who is TKO? It's a big business, right?
TKO.
I don't think TKO hate the fans. I just think it love the money.
That's what
right now it's like a big company found a way and looked over in the corner searching for some money, searching for things that making money, the new best thing, the new big thing, and they saw pro wrestling. They saw the UFC. So they decided, let's go and get in this business right here and see how we can drain the business. TKO is draining the business, man. When I said draining the business, they sucking the wind and air out the fans. Even when TKO lock up and move on, somebody gonna have to clean up, get the shit back together, get wrestling back on in the minds and the arenas all over the world to get them started back. To bring that attitude of I want to be a pro wrestler. I'm a big fan.
Well, they've mentioned McMahon now two weeks in a row.
That's who I'm talking. Now you're picking up, Big Ray. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
They mentioned him twice in 2 weeks. Something is going on, whether they're bringing him back as an on-air talent or he's trying to buy it back with the Saudi money.
I heard he was trying to buy it back.
Me too. With the Saudis' money. You can make money too. I mean, despite his faults, Vince McMahon still gave us bangers. And that guy was all about the money.
No. See, I don't think Vince McMahon was all about the money. I heard Vince McMahon explain to a whole locker room full of guys one time, right before I think it was WrestleMania. I forgot which one was. The one I was there, 2004. And Vince McMahon talked about keeping the prices down low so all the family could come. He wanted everybody to come. He wanted mom, dad, grandma, granddad, grandkids. He wanted it was for the family. He even had a family package.
Yes, for tickets, for hot dogs, for drinks, for popcorn.
Yeah, because what he said is true. He said, listen, right now, the grandma and father and parents are paying for the ticket. But one day those kids going to be paying for a ticket for their kids.
Right.
So it wasn't about the money as it was today. Now, they were still making money, but, think about it, was a family business.
That's what Stephanie said last week. Yeah, that they were in Madison Square Garden. It was the house that her grandpa built.
Can we leave wrestling just for a minute? I just want to say congratulations to Michigan, baby. Michigan put that basketball. Listen, they put that national championship on their back, and they went in and kicked UConn ass. Boy, you hear what I'm saying?
Well, 69-63. That wasn't a real ass kicking, but
that was an ass kicking.
They led about 30 minutes of a 40-minute game.
Ray, that was an ass kicking. Anything below winning is an ass kicking.
How about my boy Elliot Cadeau, the point guard that used to be a Tar Heel, went up there, and he's a junior now, first year, and was an outstanding player of the tournament.
Hey, listen, man, Michigan, I hear they top 5 came from somewhere else.
Everyone on the team that played came from somewhere else.
So last year, the team was totally different. Who was the coach last year?
Dusty May. Same guy. He got expensive money.
Now they're going to even have more money. Now, how you going to compete with those guys now? They got that national championship this year.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, everybody going to want to go there. It's going to be a lot of people in that portal.
Who we hired, didn't you?
Who?
You see who Carolina hired, don't you?
Who?
You remember Mike Malone of the Denver Nuggets? That won the world title about 3 years ago with the Denver Nuggets? With Jokic, Novak Jokic? The big guy from overseas.
Listen, we ain't gonna talk. We ain't gonna talk about North Carolina right now. Because North Carolina ain't did nothing in years. We're talking about championship basketball. UConn, Michigan.
Don't even say Duke, because Duke ain't won.
Arizona.
Yeah, Duke ain't won shit. Duke got to go home.
Bro, listen, Duke is in a good position. Duke is not going home. Duke got probably two of the best players you can have, and they're brothers.
They gone.
How much you think?
The one that threw the ball away and cost them the championship, he stayed.
Now I don't understand how you even think that they'll be leaving right now. Let me ask you this: do you know the amount of money that they're gonna get paid just to be in college?
This one
more money
than $1 million. His brother got like 4 or 5. But they ain't spending like $14 million on the whole team. So
Ray, let me ask you something, Ray. If I was available to go to the NFL or to the NBA from college, and my little brother is still there, and I got 2 or 3 more years that I could really stay there, we'll put a package deal together. Keep my brother, pay my brother this, and pay me this, and we'll stay here. Basketball.
He's going to be in the top 5 draft picks of the NBA. You don't pass that up.
Bro, basketball today, colleges, to me, is much better than the pros, man. The pros is a bunch of fingernail polish wearing whatever.
That's that Duke kid.
Soft. They just soft. I don't even like that. Nobody play hard basketball no more. They shoot threes and throw long passes. I don't see nobody. I saw this guy from Michigan yesterday. No, from UConn yesterday. He went up, blocked the shot, got the rebound, and drove all the way down, went in for the layup just to bring them closer to coming back. So, it was a good game.
I listened to it on the radio coming back from Fort Lauderdale. I did a cannonball run.
Hey, so I like to hit basketball, and I'm going to tell you, I like the women basketball almost a little bit better than I like the men.
Did you see South Carolina and UConn go at it?
Oh, yeah, that was a good game, man. Those girls all run plays. That's why I like the girl team run plays. They don't just not athletic. I'm going to go in and slam them. They run. You can actually see and understand the plays. And they run plays.
Did you see that UConn was 38-0? South Carolina had lost like 4 games.
Let me ask you this.
They beat the fool out of UConn.
Hey, bro, I talked to Tracy Murray, friend of the show, Tracy Murray.
Friend of the show, yes.
Tracy Murray. Legendary Tracy Murray. Tracy Murray told me, said, hey, Cat, they got a 6'7" girl. I said, 6'7"? She probably looked like a big old King Kong when I was out there. But when you watch this girl, man, she's a pretty young lady standing 6'7", and she play even if she's 6'5", she plays 6'7". Blocking shot.
And they are the women's national champions.
Man, they played a hell of a basketball game. I watched that
shit out of South Carolina. That wasn't even close.
But the thing is, South Carolina was still playing, but South Carolina was playing that scramble ball where one person get to the other team get the ball, and all 5 people get to that person. They were fast enough to get to that person and get back to the ball. So they played hard. It was a great game. They just could not stop big girl down low and then check those girls out on it.
Would you think, or would you agree, since you know how team sports are, that they played their ass off to beat an undefeated #1 ranked overall UConn Husky team? Do you feel like once they beat them, they kind of relaxed a little bit, thinking that there's no way UCLA can beat us if we just beat the #1 team in the country we beat them?
No, I don't think they relaxed. I think they understand the conference that UCLA came from. And the team themselves, they knew what they were going to get into. They came ready. They just could not beat their teams. UCLA was just a much better team, man.
I agree. I think they were better coached ball. I just think that the coach.
No, I don't think it was coaching.
Really,
I don't think it was coaching. You can coach speed and talent. You can't coach 6'7". 6'7", you just put them in the middle and throw the ball over. But this girl can shoot from the outside.
I agree. I mean,
this girl could. She even took a dribble or 2, and they were running picks. Man, that was a great game, man. Those 2 coaches there, man, South Carolina and UCLA coach, man, 2 of the best coaches I've seen. Bar, I don't care woman or man.
Well, watching the girls, you see fundamental basketball. You watch plays getting run, back doors, pick and rolls. You see all this ain't this damn hero ball, this one-on-one shit, pulling up for threes on every play.
See that's what I'm saying. With the male, you've seen a good game. yesterday. You seen a good game with Michigan and UConn. Those guys had to play. One team was bigger than the other, taller than the other, but they were still playing basketball. They played some good ball, man. They moved the ball around good just to keep it from, but they just couldn't out-rebound, out-jump the height of Michigan. And
the problem UConn had was they didn't make shots. They had 22 offensive rebounds. They out-rebounded Michigan on the boards. They just couldn't hit a shot, dude. They were 1 or 2 out of 23 or something from 3. It was crazy. They in the second half, they couldn't buy a bucket.
Listen,
they got hot for a little bit, little stretch.
It's a good game, and I think Michigan gonna be good for a while. I don't think they're gonna win. They may not win another national championship for the next 5 or 10 years. You can't tell today. It depends on who can go to the portal, who got the most money, and get some people out of there, man. Get them and rebuild the team.
When they won it in 1989 with Ramil Robertson, and they beat Seton Hall. That was my senior year in high school.
Yeah,
because I thought Carolina was going to win it that year, and we got beat out. I think the Elite Eight, they beat us out. But Michigan had a hell of a team then, but then they had the Fab Five, and they didn't win shit with the Fab Five.
But I don't like watching some of their attitude, though. But all the attitude are not on the women basketball when they come to college, but like the WNBA. I'd like to see women play like women. You can still be feminine. You can still be, you don't have to be what they call a stud.
You ain't got to be out there showing how manly you are.
Yeah, like I can outplay a man. Just play basketball. But today, man, the player to me that I like to watch, and she just came here to Atlanta, the Atlanta Dreams, and that's Angel Reese.
Oh, she got traded?
She got traded to Atlanta, man. So she bringing that headache here. I'm going to see what they got going on.
She bringing her 6'7" ass right on into Atlanta.
Is she 6'7" too?
No, just 6'7", like the kids say. That she about average as hell. Just average.
Well, I don't know what that means. I don't speak to my kids like that.
6'7", baby. 6'7". You just kind of in the middle.
She's 6'7", and she got a lot of followers. You don't know if she a Hollywood movie star or a basketball player, but when she get out on that court, she putting up some numbers. She getting rebounds. She just like Dennis Rodman back in the day, real feisty. So it's going to be good to see her here, but then when you see her walking around, she got that attitude, boy.
Like, don't talk to me. Talk to the hand.
Yeah, exactly. You do that pretty well. You do that pretty well, boy.
She got them lashes now. Them lashes get her about 2 minutes before she does.
Hey, and now, look at your hairpiece. You can't talk about her lashes. That's a damn hairpiece.
Man, I got all my hair. This shit is too ugly to be a hairpiece.
Yes, you are. But let me tell you this, though, Big Ray.
Like Don King, look at this bitch.
Big Ray, WrestleMania, I'm looking forward to it, man. But, I listened to an interview today, man, and it was Tony Khan, and he was on the, I forgot what podcast it was, but with Vince Russo and Coach. And it kind of surprised me that Tony Khan seemed like he's real shy, real timid, would come and be on the podcast with those two. Well-spoken, supposed to be brainy guys, know all about wrestling. But Tony Khan actually did pretty good on the interview. He didn't let them disturb him or make him trip him up or anything. They asked him, like, Tony Khan, why do you have ex-wrestlers or wrestlers or workers in management job? And Tony told him, hey, in the NFL, you see ex-football players in management job too. And then Vince Russo said, well, from what I understand, a worker is a worker. Man, come on, shut the hell up, Vince Russo. And Vince Russo is one of my good friends. But what did he mean by that? A worker is a worker in this business. Like, This business different.
Like a worker just can't be smart enough to be management.
Yeah, but he said a worker gonna always work. You don't know if they repaying somebody in the debt, or if they calling something for the love of the business, or they just something to get themselves over. You
what
just don't.
Of the interview, what were they asking Tony? Were they asking him about the writing of AEW?
No, they asked him why did he put so many of the workers in management job, like Chris, what's the name of that? The
Kenny Omega?
Not yet, Kenny Omega. And what's the guy's man they call
Bucks?
him? The Young Bucks. What position did the Young Bucks have there?
They're all EVPs.
EVPs, yeah, EVPs.
Hangman Page, also an EVP.
Yeah.
That's what Cody Rhodes was.
Chris Jericho. So they were trying to question him about why did he put these particular guys in
the Coach and Bro show.
Yeah. So they were questioning him about why did he put them in position. And they also asked a good question too. You know, they have this little interview thing that Tony will do after the pay-per-view.
The Q&A, yeah. The
Q&A is not a Q, it's just like a press release.
It's a presser, press conference.
Yeah. And instead of bringing in real people that know what they're doing to do interviews, they started trying to question him, why do you have mostly fans? Because once you have fans in that position, they're not going to ask you the real questions because they're a little afraid that you might get angry and not let them back in. So they try to use that on him. He said, no, listen, they are part of what we do.
The sickos.
The who?
The sickos. That's what they call the fan base for the AEW. They're sickos.
Yeah, he said they part of what we do. He handled himself really well with this interview, man. He handled himself really well.
I'm gonna go back and listen to it.
Now we supposed to have shirtless Shane on who I got him.
Mark.
I got Cody. Did he ever show up, Cody?
He's here. No shirt and a USA. USA.
Hey, first of all, let's tell everybody, Big Ray. Tell everybody who this is. Shirtless Shane.
Big Ray just disappeared, man.
Shirtless Shane. Listen, Shirtless.
I got bumped off.
Shirtless Shane. So how you doing, Shirtless Shane?
I'm doing good, guys. What's going on?
Man, listen. So what do you think about did you listen to that interview?
Yeah.
Vince Russo. What do you think about that?
I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, at first, like I was getting a little bit hot because I didn't like the way that they were, they were getting a little sarcastic. They were trying to Vince was trying to kind of like say, this is how you should do things to Khan.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't really care for that. But as the show went on, he basically, at the end, Vince told Tony Khan, he said, you have an opportunity with WWE, that their throat is sticking out. They're a little vulnerable lately. And he said you should go for the jugular. But he said, basically, you have the ability to take some of the WWE fan base to AEW. But, you're going to have to change certain things up, of course, not be as gory on a consistent basis, try to be, not blood all the time and stuff like that. And I could kind of see Tony, with that little smirk,
But Tony, wouldn't you say Tony handled himself really well?
He did. Yeah, of course. And I think it's good that he got on there because I guess he said he had never talked. They never talked before this podcast today. Like they never, and never actually met physically. This is the first time that they've actually talked. So, all in all, I thought it was good, but I think it went like an hour and 15 minutes. But, first I kind of was like, oh man, they're going to just try to, Vince is going to try to start like jabbing at him and stuff. And I don't know. It was all right. But
hold on. Wait a minute. Did Vince Russo look like he was looking for something? Did he sound buddy, or did he say, "Hey Tony, maybe we can work together"? Did it sound like they were they had on soft gloves?
Well, it's funny because as the show is going on, he actually said to Tony, he said, "Hey, since I'm running JCW," he goes, we could use Britt Baker on JCW," and Tony didn't really say yes or no, so because he's not using her right now on AEW, so maybe she shows up on JCW.
Why do you think they're not using Britt Baker right now?
I'm not sure. I heard it's like mental issues.
Whoa. We know you shirtless, Shane, but by the look of that angle, it looked like you didn't have in the pants a drawers on.
Nah,
No, don't tell me you butt naked sitting in the car. If you are, we get the hell off here.
Nah, man, I ain't butt naked, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay,
I just got the shirt off.
Where's my baby oil? Where's my baby oil?
Go ahead and finish that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, so I mean, he did, but Tony never said yes or no. So he kind of, that was the one remark he made, kind of like, to, hey, can we use your talent? And we'll see. Yeah, and I remember you had said that right last week. You mentioned that they could do something together. So I mean, Tony's open for business. He'd work with WWE if they would be open to it, but they would never be open to it. TKO would never be open to it.
Like, why would they?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You could set a big show once a year with AEW versus WWE.
Bro, they already doing that when one wrestler leave one company and show up at another company. They doing too much of that right there too.
Yeah, it's sort of like the Monday Night Wars kind of now.
No, it's not.
On a smaller scale.
Yes. There's no way you could say it's like Monday night, baby. Nothing. There's nothing right. But listen, 83 weeks. 83 weeks. 83 weeks. 83 weeks. You know what that means?
Year and 3/4.
Yes.
Years.
So WWE and WWF wasn't just sitting back with their heels up watching the good shows. No, they were chasing WCW sometimes.
Yeah, that's right. But you guys were getting millions of viewers. I mean, millions of viewers.
Tens.
But you know what? But you know this too, that I heard them say, listen, you in a great position. That's what Vince Russo said. You're in a great position.
Yeah.
To do what, Vince Russo? This man's already doing what he's doing. He's a billionaire. He got a company that he loves. He loves what he's doing. I mean, he don't have to prove anything to anybody. He can lock up the doors and say, hey, I'm going home and still live on that $300 million yacht they have down in Florida, docked in Florida. Yeah. But right now, this dude loves wrestling. He loves pro wrestling. It's good to have him around. And I told you guys, WWE was not going to offer Chris Jericho the money that I knew he was going to be offered to come back to AEW. I told you guys that.
We never talked about it, but yes, he is.
Yes, back. Hold up. We didn't talk about what?
Last week when he was on, because I think it was the day before, because he just came back last Wednesday.
Yeah, April the 1st. Yeah.
Right? A week ago tomorrow, right?
And remember I said that I heard April, and it was April the 1st that he actually came back.
Bro, see, you guessing. I'm talking facts.
That's what I was told.
I knew.
Well, we kind of knew in his hometown he was going to come back, right?
I knew.
Somewhere in Canada, yeah.
I knew for a fact that Chris Jericho was not going to leave AEW.
Yeah.
He got too much. He invested in AEW. He got money there. And maybe they were trying to work a deal to where they were going to hold him out and he was going to kind of, communicate with WWE and AEW at the same time to try to get the most money. But I knew if it came down to who was going to offer the most money for him, it had to be AEW.
And that's really what all these transactions come to. I mean, it's like who offers the most money is usually where the guys go. Very few. It's like in all sports, very few times a player is going to go somewhere where he's offered less money, or a wrestler is going to go somewhere where they're offered less money. But yeah, I mean, and I think all these contracts, even the guys that left AEW for WWE, Cody, I think the offer was the same. I think it was the same. And you know, some of the others that left. I mean, he offered Jade, I think, more money than WWE, so she just wanted to go to WWE. Hobbs, I think, was the same thing. I think Tony offered him more, and Hobbs just wanted to go to WWE. He wanted to experience WWE. Now, look at Hobbs. He's like in dark matches. I mean, I don't know what they're doing with him. Like they debuted him, and then
him like I thought they would, or I think they should be featuring him. He's
Hey,
a powerhouse for sure.
Hey, if you guys haven't noticed, it's been a lot of guys to go over to WWE that got lost in the shuffle. He's another one.
Aleister Black seems to found
where's he at? Where's he at now? Is he doing anything?
He's on SmackDown.
He's with his wife.
But see, they're not doing anything different than what they were doing with him when he was there, right?
Well, I mean, he's on his own, but he's got his wife with him as his valet.
Yeah, he wanted to be with his wife. I mean, that's and that's why Andrade went back when he was with Charlotte still. Like he wanted to be with her. Then they got broke up, and then he went back to AEW eventually.
So. But what does Charlotte Flair do? I haven't seen her working.
She's in a tag with Alexa Bliss. She's a tag team partner. She'll be wrestling on that 4-way match. There'll be four women's tag team tornado for the world titles at WrestleMania. That's one of the 13 matches.
Hey, Shane, Shane.
Yo.
Tell me something where I can believe you know what the hell you're talking about when you talk about AEW. Let me in on something that can smarten me up.
Well, the Chris Jericho stuff. I told you he wasn't gonna. Well, I mean, you know, bro, you're friends with Chris, but I'm just saying, like, that's what I was always told, that he was gonna stay and he'd be back in April.
Hold up.
You want me to tell you something else?
Let me hold up. You said you were who told you?
Well, just the people that I know that
you're
with some of the people there.
Another Mark on the radio. Another Mark sitting in his mom's basement, grandma's basement.
No,
y'all call and talk to each other.
Dirt Sheet Dan.
They weren't. Yeah, I mean, they're not wrestlers. They're not wrestlers. Yeah, they're not wrestlers, but they may know wrestlers, and yeah, it's just I mean,
no, you look. By the way, Disco Inferno. I talked to Disco Inferno last week.
Yeah,
we'll be hooking up in Vegas, and
please get me on when you get with him. That'll be a good one.
He said y'all used to be kind of buddies until you talk too much, so he had to block you or something.
Nah, he's still my friend. He's still a Facebook friend. We just don't communicate. I mean, dude, I really don't understand what happened. It's just like, I think I said something that annoyed him, that pissed him off, and I was being funny about whatever. I don't even remember what it was. And he took offense to something. And then, I messaged him and he never messaged me back. And I'm like, okay. And so I looked at it the other day and I said, man, I haven't messaged this guy in 3 years.
Listen, let's go ahead and give him a public apology right here on the Cat's Corner.
I will definitely not.
In this man's life.
Definitely not.
Come on.
Go on. Let's go. Let's go, Shane.
We apologize on behalf of Shirtless Shane. Please let Shirtless Shane back in your life, sir.
Come on, Shane. Go ahead and apologize. Because we might have this go on and we don't want him to get at you. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing bad I said. It's like, whatever. It was just probably me joking with him that he jobbed to the kid, to Maxwell, to Matt Hardy's kid or something, and he took offense to it. Like some stupid, bro.
Well,
like,
he did. He jobbed out to Maxwell.
I actually think that's what it was.
Hey, but that's business. This is
wrestling. Paid to lay down.
Yeah, this is wrestling. What do you? I mean, what kind of shot is that? This is
right.
Listen, if a 3 or 4, if they paid me enough to get my, kick by a 4 or 5 year old, I would do that too. I would give a damn what y'all marks say.
Right. I understand. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would I don't understand? And I think it might have been something like that, and like why he got pissed off about it. But whatever, bro. I mean, he was always close with Jackie, and that's Jackie was his boy, and whatever, man. I mean, I got no personal problem with Glenn. Like, I think he's a good guy. Like, he's always been nice to me, and so he signs all my shit. And
listen, you talk about him.
I'm joking, bro. When I'm bringing,
you joking? I don't hear you say anything about Big Ray.
Because I like Big Ray. What do you tried to
you just said you like Disco.
I'm saying as a human being, Disco is a really good guy. But on his my beef with him is on his podcast with Conan.
Whoa, now stop. This is what he said. Even Cody Rhodes took a shot at Disco. And Disco said they just listening to what I'm saying on my platform and giving people my opinion, and they want to take a shot at me. But it don't mean anything to me. It don't mean nothing to him. He got his platform. He could talk about whatever he want to talk about on there.
That's true. And I agree with that. But at the same time, all I say is any type of a sports platform or anything, any type of any platform, just be fair. Like if something good is happening, compliment it, whatever promotion it is. I just feel like he shits on AEW too much, and that's
so what's good to them may not be good to you. So you gonna take offense because you represent as a fan, as a mark, AEW.
Nah, but
that's not fair. That's not fair. These are two professional wrestlers. These guys have major careers in the business. Don't you think they know just a little bit more about it than you, Big Shirtless Shane?
Yeah, but bro, they're always shitting. There's no compliments. Like there's just none. There's none. Everything is bad. Everything is stupid. Everything sucks.
Every time you've been on my show,
yeah,
why do you always do that?
Hold on, you had your shirt off.
Yeah, because you said come on a shirtless Shane. The one time I come on a shirt,
I didn't. No, I didn't. I said if you gonna do something, do it the way you want to do it, and you decide to come on with no shirt on.
All
so
right,
that's what we call you. That you won't be on my show, Shirtless Shane.
You Shirtless Shane. You get on this.
Yeah, you Shirtless Shane.
All right.
You need to take Shane. You need to take Shane Davis off and put Shirtless Shane. AEW ass kisser.
You want me to type all that in? I'll do it.
Love it.
That's a lot of typing.
Well, you get 180 characters, so just make it easy.
That's like homework, man. I didn't like doing homework.
But anyway, Big Shane. So it seemed like AEW having a good pay-per-views, man, and in the podcast.
This weekend.
Yeah, the interview with Tony Khan, and he held his own against two good talkers.
Yeah,
he did a very good job.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I just felt like Coachman and Vince were kind of just like,
trying to get a job. Trying to get a job.
I don't know, man. They're you could just tell though. They want AEW to like overtake WWE. That's the impression I got. They, like Vince said directly, WWE is vulnerable. They're
right now they are. If you're gonna jump.
They said they're messing up a lot of things right now. They got a lot of people pissed off. You could go for their throat, but you got to do certain things different, and look, Tony's gonna.
You want me to tell you the difference between WWE and AEW?
Yes.
WWE is a business.
50
they
years
gonna have
whatever.
It ain't 50 years. This is a new business. TKO run this, so they gonna have ups and downs, right? People gonna have to answer for the things that don't go right. Now AEW, it's almost like a family-owned business owned by a billionaire. He can make mistakes and keep going. Who he got the answer to?
That's true.
So you can't really put them both together. You can't say they're the same thing. Listen,
well,
WWE is kicking ass and taking name. Even on his low nights, I think they still outdoing any other company in the business.
Well, they definitely understand the ratings, and they know that they are slipping in the ratings because 2 weeks ago, SmackDown had the lowest rating they've ever had.
Yeah, and like I say every time I'm on here, all the ratings suck. Like if we're comparing them to back in the day, they all suck. I mean,
but their rating in certain streaming in certain area reflect different. You talking about maybe what you guys watching it on TV, but think about all the other stuff that you can watch WWE on. How are they doing? What are the number for those? You guys don't take that into
That's what I'm saying.
consideration.
It's hard to figure out with Netflix being a global streaming platform who's watching it in Bangladesh. We don't.
Yeah, exactly.
And the way the rating system is counted in the first place, I disagree with, because you're basically just counting who's watching the show live, like not how many people are watching the show 5 hours after it's off, 5 days after it's off.
Hey, Shane, stay on your side. Now you coming over to my side. That's exactly what I'm saying about WWE.
All right.
We look at WWE, you and Ray, and said they had low numbers, but we're not taking in consideration from all over the world what the thing's going to be seen, what it's seen.
But this is AEW.
No, AEW don't have the same reach that WWE, and you can't even say that. That's a marketing brand right there. Vince McMahon built a powerhouse. That brand WWE stands tall everywhere.
It was a powerhouse.
Bro, what's wrong with you, man? Did somebody kick your ass out of a WWE show or something? Because you showed you sucking ass for AEW, and you don't even have to do it. You on the payroll?
No.
Have you watched the TNA event lately?
No, I'm just Big Ray. Actually, I saw the first episode and I just haven't watched since. It was like, it's not, look, I watched TNA when it first started. What was it, 2002, 2003, something like that? And, and shit, I used to go to the shows in Orlando when they used to tape out of Universal. And we used to see Sting up there and hang out with him and Jarrett and all those guys. But I don't know, man. I mean, look at their roster now. I mean, I'm not going to take shots at guys, but it's like the roster, AEW took all their best guys. Mike Bailey, they rated a lot of guys out of TNA. So.
They sure did, but it's still a pretty damn good product. The production's good, the writing, the storylines are good. And I'm not joking when I say this. I think their storylines are better than AEW. I think AEW's got better wrestlers. I think they wrestle better, but I don't like the storylines. I can't follow it because they start and stop. Fucking the Death Riders have been baby faces the last month, and then they turned heel again.
Well, they're just
on Osprey, and it just don't make no sense.
They're like the Stone Cold group. They're like the Steve Austin. But it's what certain fans are gonna, certain cities are gonna cheer them. Other cities are gonna boo them. So it's that's how it is with those guys. I think they want to be heels, but they're gonna get cheered in certain cities. It's just the way, it's like the NWO.
So would you say AEW is a better show than TNA?
You're talking to Ray, right?
I would.
I'm talking. Oh, how about you, Shirtless Shane?
No, bro. I say AEW is the best show. It's the best show in all wrestling. I mean, it's like, it's.
Oh, so you going with AEW over WWE?
Of course. 100 times over.
So hold on. Watch this, Ray. You know they just lost a creative mind genius on the creative side. You know they just lost somebody. Somebody quit.
We're talking about AEW?
No, WWE.
Oh, right. Brian, the Road Dogg.
The Road Dogg, yeah. You know he just quit, right? He just quit WWE, right?
Right.
Now watch this, Ray. Would you hire him at AEW?
I mean, I don't think it's out of the realm that
bitch, answer the question.
Would I hire him? Yeah, why not? Why not?
Okay, so you just said AEW is already better than WWE. Why would you go and bring a creative person from WWE and implant him in what you already said is the best?
Because maybe he could be a character. He could be a character.
You don't make sense. You don't make sense.
Him and Billy Gunn.
He could be a character with Billy Gunn. Not to say that they'll wrestle again as a tag team, but he could be a character. He could still help out.
Oh, so you wouldn't have him as a writer,
as a producer.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying he couldn't be. I'm just saying other things he could do there. He could be an agent.
Listen, bro. I know you. I know you grew up watching Road Dogg in that ring perform. I know you were
No.
cheering. Every time you saw him, you were running to kiss his ass to get his autograph.
I
So
like Road Dogg.
now you trying to act like he's not worthy of
I'm not.
his.
I'm not saying that. I'm not.
Yeah. You
That's what
trying.
you said you hated his guts.
Yeah, you trying to say it, but I'm not gonna let you
No.
say it.
No, I'm not. I'm saying it's possible that, but again, if like that's what they were asking Tony about on this podcast today.
What did
They were
Tony
saying,
say?
well, he was saying like, he has other people helping him do certain things, but at the end of the day,
It's up to
the final
him. It's his.
yeah.
He takes the decision.
Right.
But didn't he say he would hire Road Dogg?
They didn't. No, they didn't mention. They didn't mention.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that was pretty funny.
But you know what though? AEW is right. Everything I've heard, they said they put everything together, and Tony, okay, what he want. Tony is going to do what he want, and most of the time he got his hand in everything that goes on in AEW.
Right.
He never miss a work day. He never miss a shoot day or work day. He's always there. So he's very hands-on in this business.
Right.
So listen, Shane, we don't. You ain't got to go home, but you got to, get up out of here. Cause we got to get off. We get off. Anything? Hold on. Anything you want to say before you go, Big Shane?
Well, I am home. I'm just sitting in the car and I'm watching it rain outside, but I'm home, so I just walk in the door and that's it.
That's the last thing you're gonna say before you leave this damn show.
All right, I'll say again, like I always say, AEW is the best wrestling company. It is where the best wrestle. And watch the pay-per-view this Sunday night. Main event. Dynasty? Yep, Kenny Omega versus Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
You think you're gonna be better than WrestleMania?
All their pay-per-views are better than WrestleMania, which of course they're all 5 hours each and they're all like 5-star matches. But I mean, okay, let me just say something real quick about WWE. Dude, WrestleMania going to 2 nights to me is just defaces the whole WrestleMania. Like, you go with one night of WrestleMania, you put your best on that one card, and then all of a sudden you say, oh, here, we're gonna space it to 2 nights. The 2 world champions in WWE, bro, like that WWE title, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, just my opinion, doesn't have the same luxury as it used to, because again, there's two world champions. This isn't the old Vince McMahon, senior Vince McMahon, junior WWE, WWF, whatever you want to call it. This is like new, like you're saying, TKO, whatever. I mean, but I don't know, man. Hey, look, good luck to WWE. They're gonna need it. Okay.
All right. On that note, somebody called my mama. Get out of here, Shane. Hey, Big Ray, it's been an interesting show tonight. We came up with a bunch of subject that some led us all the way into women basketball.
Yeah, and we are on our 99th episode. You know what that means? The next time we meet, it'll be our 100th episode.
We're going to have a few guests, too.
We're going to reach out to Vegas.
I'm going to reach out. Now, I'm going to do this with Stevie Ray. Got to come on. I need Big Stevie. Stevie got to come on.
Is he not going to be in Vegas?
Bro, I don't know. I don't wear the records. I don't know their schedule, Big Ray. Stop asking questions.
Reach out to Mr. Stevie Ray and see if he's going to be in Vegas, and we'll do a live show on Saturday morning.
Did you have the 2 mics yet?
I got them.
Okay, I got 2 things for you too.
I do too. Along with
these nuts.
All right. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on the Cat's Corner podcast. For Ernest the Cat Miller, I am Ray W. Don't mean to trouble you, Keziah, and thank you to Recite. We'll see you next week.
Peace.